In this video, I'm going to spend less than 1 minute explaining why ebooks are different from other book types, as well as a little disclaimer about using Kindle Create, which is what KDP suggests when you search for information about ebook manuscript templates. Then I'm going to get right into setting up a Word document to be able to successfully upload it to KDP. I've uploaded many ebooks and I've never had a problem. I'm also going to show you how to make a table of contents using links only. Now, as a bonus, I wound up putting into the video going over all of the extra pages that you want in an ebook. They often call them front and back matters, especially if you are building a readership and looking for reviews. And then I added a second bonus of posting a review link that you can use to make any link for any of your published ebooks on Amazon. So without any further delay, let's get going. I just want to mention I'm looking here at my own cheat sheet that I use for all of the settings. But anyway, let's get going. Ebooks need to be flexible and they need to flow. Readers use e-readers of all sizes and shapes. They are able to adjust the size of their text as well as their font size and some other settings. So the ebook needs to be very fluid. This need for fluidity is why ebooks are submitted with no page numbers and no headers. Even the table of contents uses only links and no page numbers. Okay, this is a bit of a disclaimer. If you search ebook manuscript template at KDP and you open up format your ebook manuscript, they basically tell you to use their tool called Kindle Create. Now, I have tried this many times and I could not get it to work for me. Maybe I'm too impatient or there could be some other explanation, but I gave up on this a long time ago. So what I am about to show you is how I have successfully uploaded ebooks to KDP with no problems using just a ebook template that I have made in Microsoft Word. So if you too have had problems with this Kindle Create, you might want to check out this video and see how I do it without this. Okay, we're in the ebook template now. And so the first thing I want to talk about are the page breaks. Okay, so in the ebook, you want it to just flow from page to page to page because of what we talked about earlier. But we're going to make sure that there are page breaks, just a simple page break. Now you can get a simple page break. Let me take this one out by hitting Control Enter, and that puts in just a page break. And if you're used to using the menu, you can use the layout breaks. And this one is a common break. So I take that out because I don't want to. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is the settings. So let's get right to it. So on the layout tab, we're going to click over to margins, custom margins. Okay, so for the ebook, it is 0.5 inches. Left is 1.5 inches. Gutter is 0. Bottom is 0.5 inches, right is 1.5 inches, and the gutter defaults to left, so I just leave it. I have portrait. The next one is normal, and instead of it being this section, I want this to be whole document. Then we go to the paper tab, and Microsoft Word defaults to the letter 8 by 5 by 11, at least in the United States it does. That's the size that I use for the ebook. These two also are defaults. I leave them alone. And I make sure this says whole document. Then we go to the layout tab. And the sections start in the ebook. I just want it to be new page. Okay. And then I'm going to ignore the headers and footers because we don't have those in an ebook. So because we don't have them, we don't need any space for them. So the header is 0.5 inches and the footer is 0.5 inches. You want vertical alignment as top, and you want this to be in the whole document, and you click OK, and your setup is complete. Now, the next thing I want to do in this video is to show you how to do a table of contents, because in the ebook, a table of contents uses links and no page numbers. So let me go down to here it is. All right, so let's go in here. Now I have 3 dummy chapters in here, and that's what will come up in this. So let's click where we want it and then go up to the References tab, over to Table of Contents, Custom Table of Contents, and here we go. So we're going to unclick these because we don't want any page numbers. Down here, I only use heading 1, so I'm going to drop this down to only 1. And now you click on Modify and click twice on Modify. And this is where you would change your font. Let's say you had a few chapters, you might want to make the font a little bit bigger to fill up the page, or if you have a lot of chapters, you can drop it down by 1 or 2 to squeeze them all on one page. So this is where you would do it. Now, the next thing that we need to do is to set up, let's see, we're not going to be using the tab, so forget I said that. Okay, so we're going to say, okay. Now, when you come back to this, if you make any changes in the rest of this section, it seems to assume that you now want the page numbers again. So make sure you look at this one last time before you click on OK. So we're going to be using the hyperlink. So let's click OK. Now, it looks like nothing really happened aside from throwing these names up. But if you lean your mouse on them, you'll notice that they all have links in them now. They just don't change color like we normally see. So if the reader clicks on one of these, they can go directly to that page, and that's what you want. So that's how easy it is to do a table of contents in the eBooks. Now, I mentioned in the beginning a little bonus, so let's do that next. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go over all the pages you need in an ebook. You need a title page with just the title only. Then you're going to use a page with your other books on them. Now, since you are uploading to Amazon, you can put all of your Amazon links in the name of the book. This way, your readers can just click on the next book or click on a different book and go and purchase the next book. So you want to have that. Then you want a title page. There's a subtitle in case that's relevant, and with the author name. So you want that next. And then the next page is a copyright page. Then after that, there is, I use a main character list. Like I said earlier, I self-publish, and when you self-publish, you can do whatever you want. So I like to have a main character list in case the readers put the book down for a week, they can catch up in like less than 5 seconds. Okay, and the minor characters. And then you need a table of contents. And then, of course, you need your book, your chapters. And then after that, I use a note to reader page. And I put in this link for you, and I'm going to be still so that if you want to take a screenshot or you want to write it down, you can do that. This is a link that you can create for any of your ebooks. And what you would do is you would take the part that's in red all the way up to where it says ASIN equals. And then you would put your ASIN number. The one you see here is for one of my books. I don't remember which one it was. But anyway, that's what the link looks like. So in my note to reader page, I always put a link, saying if I would be grateful if you would leave a review on Amazon.com, and I would add the link to that statement. Okay. And I have this here so I don't forget it. Okay, and then I am building a readership, so I put my email in case they want to contact me. And also, I have a sign-up form that they can sign up for early notification and new releases. And I get, quite a few people click on it and sign up to my list. Okay, and then the next page I put in is what's next on your reading list, and this is where I put the few chapters from the next book because I write in series, but you can just put any book that you want and, sort of ask them if they want to read that next. Okay, and then you need an about the author page, and because I publish almost exclusively on Amazon, I put my author page in case they want to look me up. And then the next page is you need an acknowledgement page. And what else? And then I always put a second books by R. Shannon just in case they are at the end of the book and they're looking for it, or some others might be looking for it in the front of the book. So it's not hurting anybody by putting it twice. Now here's another list that I made so that you can either copy this, just pause the video and copy it down, or you can take a screenshot of it. These are all the pages I just went over, and they are good to put in the book with all of those links if you are building your readership. So anyway, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video or learned something, I hope that you'll give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos about formatting or other things about self-publishing, please subscribe to my channel. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.